Don't chew on that, Max.
Cooper loves that chew, too.
Oh, now he's into Cooper's food. Wow, he is loving it. What do you feed Cooper?
Blue Buffalo Life Protection Formula. He never leaves a crumb. I love it because it's made with high-quality protein, nutrient-rich fruits and veggies, and wholesome whole grains.
Looks like we're switching to Blue.
Blue Buffalo foods are made with the superior ingredients your dog needs to thrive. Can your dog food say that? Visit feedbluefood.com to learn more.
Adobe Acrobat Studio, your new foundation. Use PDF spaces to generate a presentation. Grab your docs, your permits, your moves. AI levels up your pitch, gets it in a groove. Choose a template with your timeless cool. Come on now, let's flex those tools. Draft, design, deliver, make it sing. AI builds the deck so you can build that thing. Do that, do that, do that with Acrobat.
Learn more at adobe.com/do-that-with-Acrobat.
If I put up the light at night, zillions.
Zillions?
That's a lot.
I can't even count that high.
This is the plaintiff, Magda Deutsch. She says she hired the defendant to rid her house of roaches. And even though he came 3 or 4 times, he didn't fix the problem. He promised her a guarantee. He stopped taking her calls, and now her house is totally infested again. She was forced to hire another company to complete the job and is suing the defendant for $1,500 because he's a failure. This is the defendant, Abe. He says the plaintiff had thousands, yes, thousands of roaches in her house. He applied a gel in the house, told her it'd take 2 full weeks to take effect. But the woman called him daily to complain she was still seeing live roaches. The impatient woman thinks she knows how to best handle her problem. He was ready, willing, and able to live up to their contract and guarantee, and just because the plaintiff found someone cheaper doesn't give her the right to get her money back. He's accused of crawling out of a contract.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
What you are about to witness is real. The participants are not actors. They are actual litigants with a case pending in civil court. Both parties have agreed to drop their claims and have their cases settled here before Judge Marilyn Milian in our forum, the People's Court.
Presiding. Be seated. Come to order, please. Litigants have been sworn, Your Honor.
Thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Magda Deutsch, you are suing the defendant's company. You've asked us not to mention the company by name, and you've asked us to refer to you only as Abe. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. Would you like a paper bag to put over your head, too? For $1,500, the amount you paid him for a service contract to take care of a roach infestation problem that, according to you, he was not able to take care of. Tell me what happened.
I hired the company. I had difficulty with the tenant to agree which day.
Okay, so you're the landlord of the place and the tenant lives there?
A landlord, and I live there.
Oh, you also live there. All right, so was the whole building having a roach problem?
Very much so.
Okay. How bad?
As bad as you could imagine.
I'm trying not to imagine because I feel like scratching right. But like what, where, like how many would you see at a time?
If I put up the light at night, zillions.
Zillions?
That's a lot.
I can't even count that high.
On the floor, on the counter, in the...
all at once? Like you'd see them all over?
Like you get crazy from them.
And was it sudden that this happened? How long had you lived there?
37 years.
So this just happened one day? Like it had?
Yeah.
Did it start happening when your tenant moved in?
No, not right away. After a few years that they lived there.
So for years your tenant was there and everything was fine?
Yeah.
And did they open up any businesses nearby? Something that would that you could figure out why things had changed?
My guess would be, although I never go to my tenant's apartment, that they didn't keep the place clean enough.
But was the same person living there for the last many years? Well, maybe your cleaning habits changed. I don't know.
I had such a problem before that on one occasion, I let the pot of soup to cool off before I put the refrigerator.
This is not going to end good.
And it all went into the toilet because it was...
Al had to go in the toilet because what? Because the roaches were having a
They were
pool
all
party?
over in the soup.
Maybe the soup was
I
really
never
good.
seen anything like it.
All right, so there's a roach problem. So you call the defendant's company, and what happens? Show me the original paperwork for the 1500. I want the original paperwork for the
We don't
1500.
have it.
What do you mean you don't have it?
She has it.
Why don't you have it?
We had the hurricane and all the stuff got damaged. We live in Staten Island.
Oh,
No, I'm good.
Give it
I'm
to my
right here.
bailiff.
okay.
Thank you. Go ahead.
He said, don't worry, we'll get rid of them right away.
Did you go over?
Yes.
Yourself?
Yes.
How bad was it?
Disasters.
Disastrous.
Thousands, literally thousands.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, does anybody have pictures? No one took pictures of the little buggers?
No.
Oh, that's like the first thing I would have done.
I would detest to take a picture.
I would take a video. That would be even more gross. All right, so you go in and what do you use?
Okay, so we go over there and the place was infested, completely infested.
Okay.
So I said, she said, oh, only at night a little bit. I said, lady, you have this for a long, long time. This didn't just happen. It doesn't
How
happen.
long does it take to get an infestation?
Like that? Months and months and months. I've been doing this for over 30 years. I've never seen it like that.
Did you have a problem with your tenant? That would be like the greatest revenge. Could you imagine? You just bring in...
Actually, her tenant was the one that told me that they were complaining over a year to get an exterminator. She says,
the
no, we
tenant
don't
stays
need
there.
one. We don't need one. We don't need one. We don't need one. Then he finally
Okay.
told her he's moving out. That's when she got the exterminator.
Okay, so you get over there and she pays you how much? $1,500?
$1,500,
And it's
right.
supposed to be a one-time deal?
No. This is for a year warranty. That means we'll come back as many times as we need to over the year. I explained that
Let me see the paperwork.
This is what I had when it came back.
So they come and tell me the process you use.
Okay, there's two processes of taking care of roaches. You can use a residual, a spray, but it'll last for about 30 days.
Right, so why don't you just come every 30 days and do a spray?
Because the gel lasts a lot longer. And by the way, our husband wasn't well, so we couldn't spray. So gel is something that we can use even in nursing homes. Has no odor, and it lasts for a lot longer.
Your roaches here are little dirty, filthy things. I'm from Florida,
Okay.
where we saddle up our palmetto bugs.
Right, exactly.
We
Flying
spray every
roaches.
30 days.
Right.
That spray has to happen. Is the gel, I mean, it certainly sounds like in this case the gel didn't work because we have the perpetual problem.
Actually, it did work. They became a lot less. She doesn't say she had thousands of roaches left. She had some roaches. As we went back for the first couple of times, we found roaches in certain areas and we cleaned it out.
Ugh, found roaches out of the oven. Regelled kitchen in January. Found infestation left side of top cabinet. Found some roaches under the sink. In March, inspection, no roaches found. But she had called you back?
Yes.
Or you guys just did routine inspection?
No, she kept calling us back.
Okay. In April, customer showed some dead roaches. In May, customer refused service. Go ahead.
I cannot tell you how many times I called. He got sick of my calls. Eventually, he said, I'm not responsible. I sold my business. And
did you say that to her?
No.
Okay, go on.
At one time, he said to me, empty out all the cabinet. That must have been March or April, I don't know, and I'm coming. Do you know what a hard job that is from all the cabinets to empty out? I did it, and he didn't show up.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Harvey Levin here. So if thousands of roaches infested an apartment you were living in, would you give your landlord an opportunity to fix it, or would you bail?
I'll bail out. All those roaches, it's horrible.
No, roaches are nasty for sure, but do you give your landlord a chance to fix it?
I'll go to the hotel and let him fix it.
But you wouldn't end the lease?
I'd give him one chance.
Do you think you have a duty to give him a chance, or do you have a right to leave immediately?
I think you have a duty to at least give him an opportunity to kind of clean it up, but...
So you're gonna sleep with like 1,000 roaches for maybe like, what, a week?
No, that's gross. Maybe like not even a day. Like what she said, moving to a hotel.
Okay, fair enough, but a lot of people can't do that, going inside the courtroom.
My question to you is what, in May, they have a form from the person who they sent over who says that you refused service. Did that happen or that didn't happen?
Never.
At some point, did they come late, another day, and say, I'm here now, and you say no?
Except after I hired another company to do the job. Then all of a sudden, his worker called me, I'm ready to come.
I need to see the paperwork from the other company.
Oh, that I didn't expect to bring.
Why would you not expect that? If you hired another company and you paid another company, that shows me that the roach problem just wasn't solved by these folks, because you actually, who would go out and spend money if the roach problem was solved by these folks? You, on the other hand, think that she's just being cheap. She's trying to get some money back from you.
She
found a cheaper
tech.
place. Of course, if she found a cheaper place, it means she looked for a cheaper place.
No, but this is what she told my tech.
Okay. She told your tech, and you have an affidavit from
Yes.
the tech. Let me see the original. That says that she said to the tech, I want half my money back because you guys haven't worked and I found a cheaper company.
I never said anything.
Well, what did you pay the other company?
$600.
Okay, for what? For a year?
No, their guarantee was for 3 months, and their guarantee worked. After the first time they came, I hardly saw roaches. A couple of them I did. They came a second time in 3 weeks or so. No problem.
So you obviously believe that she did hire another company.
Yes.
Even if she didn't bring her paperwork. And then apparently the other companies worked.
Her say.
For a lot less money, too.
Why didn't you ever just come up with monthly service as an option for her with all the problems
Because
you say you had? You
our
document.
husband was sick with oxygen. We can't spray
Was
him
your
there.
husband on oxygen?
He was on the oxygen. I was willing to take him outside, stay outside.
Like a dog.
He was the one.
What do you do now when you spray? What do you do with your husband?
My husband is much better, first of all,
Okay,
and
good.
not necessarily home at the time.
Okay,
I have
that's
no
good.
problem.
Okay. You're not trying to kill him, are you?
Sometimes.
Hey, honey, take a nap.
Not for
Take
the
a nap.
roach
And then the
problems.
guy with the spray's coming. How long have you been married?
52 years.
God
it's going to be
bless you.
53.
God bless you. All right, so now, would you say that this new company solved the problem?
Yes.
And he was not able to solve the problem?
Yes. As a matter of fact, before I hired the other guy, I had more roaches than before.
Really? Maybe he was bringing them in.
You never seen anything like it, Your Honor.
Right.
He himself told me that when they were spraying upstairs by my tenant, the roaches were showering on them.
And that was when?
The first time.
How long have you been in this business?
About 30 years.
30 years. Okay. What else brings roaches in besides you leave the food out?
It can come in a lot from grocery deliveries, or a lot of stuff it can come in. Especially if, like she said, one of the tenants did not clean the place up.
Right.
And we sprayed, upstairs we sprayed the first time we were there. Couldn't spray her because of her husband. Thousands. It was raining roaches from the ceiling.
This is disgusting. How did you get into this line of work? Like, what made you? Did you dream of this as a little boy?
Yeah,
Like,
it's all.
was this a family business? Like, what makes somebody say, "I want to be the roach guy"? Who is that nice lady there?
She's the owner.
She's the owner, and you're the what?
I'm the technician.
You're the technician.
Yes.
Come on up here, roach lady. Or do you two have anything to do with each other?
Yes.
Now we do.
Now you do. What do you have to do with each other?
We're married now.
You're married.
Yeah.
Okay. Who was in the roach business first?
Me.
He was.
Do you have kids? It's like-
Yes.
And are they
brings in
roach
the money.
tolerant in a way that my children wouldn't be? Like, are they? Do they think
No,
it's
they're not
cool?
roach
Are they
tolerant
boys?
at all.
Are they
see
girls?
one little bug of any kind and they're like,
Really? Here's what I'm going to do. According to you, she said to your technician, I want half my money back. And according to her, she never said that. I kind of wish she had, because I kind of think that's a good resolution of this case. I don't believe that it didn't do any good that you were there, but I certainly believe that you didn't do the trick when you were there, and I'm ordering you to return $750 to the plaintiff, verdict for the plaintiff. That's my judgment.
Thank you.
Well, in one of the more gross cases of the year, the plaintiff gets half the money back. What do you think of that determination?
I think if she's that much complaining, then I guess it's fair.
Fair deal,
Yep.
right? Half and half. So what's it like when you do your job and, like you said, roaches come I mean, I can't even imagine. How do you stand it?
You get used to things.
You're used to this.
After 30 years, yes, you get used to it.
What scares you? What grosses you out?
Nothing.
On the job?
Nothing.
What about you? When you see roaches and mice and stuff, what do you...
grosses me out.
It does?
Totally.
I bet when he comes home covered with roaches at night and says, honey, what's for dinner?
Clothes get off, I'm there by the door.
All right, okay. All right, right down this way.
All right, guys.
All right, step on out here. Just come on out here and tell me that.
I'm not all that happy.
No?
I expected to get back the full amount because it didn't even improve.
So he does it for a living. So when they shower on his head, he says it's nothing. What about when the roaches come showering down on your head?
Nobody wants to come into my house.
You want to go over there for lunch?
I have a bunch of grandchildren.
Nobody wants to see Grandma.
No, they start.
Okay. Harvey?
Okay, the key here is the type of guarantee you get when the job is done. And this is why I'm telling you, in these contracts, you got to read carefully what it covers, what it doesn't cover. It's all in the detail. That will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. Stop waiting around for the perfect candidate. Instead, use Indeed sponsored jobs to find the right people with the right skills fast. It's a simple way to make sure your listing is the first candidates see. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs have 4 times more applicants than non-sponsored jobs. So go build your dream team today with Indeed. Get a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
This episode is brought to you by Redfin. You're listening to a podcast, which means you're probably multitasking. Maybe even scrolling home listings on Redfin, saving homes without expecting to get them. But Redfin isn't just built for endless browsing. It's built to help you find and own a home. With agents who close twice as many deals, when you find the one, you've got a real shot at getting it. Get started at redfin.com. Own the dream.
This is the plaintiff, Samantha. She says the defendant, her ex-boyfriend, deposited 2 bogus checks into her bank account, withdrew money, and now that they've stopped talking, won't respond to her request to pay her back. She never expected him to be that type of person. But hey, you never really know someone until something like this happens. Bottom line, the cat owes her, and she's suing him here and now for the $1,445.12 she's owed. This is the defendant, Glenville Manu. He says it was the plaintiff who asked him to deposit some checks into her bank account, and she told him to take out $600 for himself. He certainly doesn't owe her any money because they were her checks, and if they were bad, well, that's on her, not him. Besides, she's only suing him here today because he broke up with her, and she's a woman scorned. He's accused of smoking an ex.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case on the docket. The plaintiff says her ex pulled a shocking scam on her by essentially stealing her money from a bank. But the defendant says she told him to take the money out for himself. So tough. It's the case of, I'm not banking on you anymore.
Okay, Samantha, you've asked to be referred to only by your first name. You're suing Glenville Manu, your former boyfriend, for $1,445.12 for money you say you loaned him and bank fees. Tell me what's going on.
I've known him for like 4 years. He dates multiple girls at once. I was one of the multiple girls that he was dating.
Okay. Did you know that when you were dating him? I mean, there's no problem with that if you know it. But
no.
You didn't know it?
No.
So he was snaking around behind your back?
Yes.
How'd you find out eventually?
I just felt it.
You felt it?
Yeah.
You felt it, like in your core? You have some radar that apparently wasn't working and then was?
It's true.
Okay, so go on.
So he asked me to put checks in my account. He doesn't have a bank account. So I told him, I gave him my bank card. I let him do it. And
you gave him your bank card and your password?
Yeah.
Okay. To a guy who's not committed to you and that, you know, obviously spending time with other people, so he's not spending that much time with you because there's only 24 hours in a day, and you hand him your bank card and your password. Who's the gentleman with you?
My friend.
Your friend?
Yes.
Okay. So go ahead.
And the checks bounce. And
okay, but what was he doing? He was going to deposit the checks in your account and take the money?
The money.
Okay, the checks totaled how much?
I think it was $1,991.88.
Okay, and that was how many checks?
2.
2 checks, and who were the checks from?
I don't know, ask him.
No, I'm asking you because you allowed your account to be used. Don't you know?
No.
I'm a little shocked. And so when he deposits them in your account, the idea is that he's taking $1,991, right?
Yeah. He takes $800 of my money out. That's in my account.
Did you give him permission to take $800?
I gave him permission to take whatever was on the checks.
Which is a lot more than $800.
Yeah.
Okay, so you gave him permission to take $1,991, and for some reason he only takes $800.
He took
right?
$800 of my money.
Well, do you understand the concept behind a checking account?
That was in my savings account.
Where did he deposit the checks? Savings?
Both, checking and savings.
How does he deposit $1,900 in both? He deposits one check in one and one check in the other?
Yeah.
Okay, why did you deposit one check in one and one check in the other?
Initially, I was only going to take $600. I took $800, and I was going to leave her with the rest.
What did you do? You got 2 checks from whom?
I got 2 checks from a guy that has money for me I did work for.
Okay, so they're written to you.
In her name, because I don't have a bank account. I let them...
So the checks are written to her?
Right.
Does anybody have a copy of the checks? No. Are they from a personal account or a business account?
I'm pretty sure it was business account.
How do you guys not get, like, run over crossing the street? You're pretty sure it was from a business account. You had the guy from a business account write checks to her. Okay, then you go and you deposit the checks into the account. Were you expecting, it's $1,900 worth of checks, right?
Right.
And were you expecting to pull out $1,900 from her account?
No.
Why not?
Because I was going to leave her with money, too. I was only going to take $800, which I took.
So you were going to give her a gift of $800?
Basically.
Why?
That's my girlfriend. Well, at the time.
And how long had you been dating her?
On and off for about 4 years.
4 years. So you were going to only take $600, and the rest of it was going to stay in that account. Would the two of you use that account to pay expenses? Were you living together?
We wasn't living together, but expenses were shared between the both of us all the time.
Okay, so you were going to leave the rest of it, and you were going to take $600. On whose permission were you going to take $600?
On her permission.
Okay. And that made sense to you because you're putting in $1,900 according to you, except for that the $1,900 ended up bouncing. And originally you were going to take $600, but you ended up taking how much?
$800.
And how did you make the decision to take $800 if she only authorized $600?
I don't know. I took $800. I took $800 because I needed the money at the time, and I didn't have time.
I wanted it. I'm gonna take your gold on it, because I want it. All right. So you took $800, and then was that all she had in the account?
I highly doubt it.
Was that all you had in the account? Mm-hmm. So that's how we came up with $800, because it's all he can take. And then you take the $800, and what happens? When do you find out that the other 2 checks bounced?
A while after, probably about a month or so.
Were you still dating her when you found out?
Kind of, sort of.
How'd you guys break up?
We was falling apart, basically. We was arguing and everything. I got another girlfriend, and...
Oh, did you get another girlfriend before you broke up?
No.
Well, it sounds like you did. Did you actually break up?
Yeah, we broke up.
How did you break up?
We sat
Text?
down. No, we...
Facebook? In
we
person?
sat down in person and spoke about it.
You met in person and spoke about it. How did you break up?
He just went missing.
He just went missing? Yeah. He never actually broke up with you?
No.
You thinking about it? Did he break up and you just wouldn't take no for an answer? So you thought there were more tortured conversations that needed to take place? Or did he not break up with you at all?
He just went missing.
He just went, hey, baby, see you later. And then next thing you know, you can't reach him.
Exactly.
What happened with his phone number?
He don't answer.
He just wouldn't answer his phone?
Exactly.
It wasn't disconnected? He just wouldn't answer when he saw it was you? So didn't you call from another number?
No. I didn't call from a different number.
Why not, if the guy owes you $1,900 or $800 or whatever else?
That's when I decided to sue him.
So would you ever give your boyfriend or girlfriend access to your bank account?
Absolutely not.
Even if you just felt it was the love of your life?
Even if it's the love of my life. I mean, you have to be married. That's why you get married. And, until then, there's really no formal commitment. There's nothing legal.
Would anybody do it? Would anybody do it? No?
No, never.
Never, ever, ever?
No, never.
We're sounding like a Taylor Swift song. Going inside the courtroom.
I don't understand your lawsuit. $802.97 for money loaned. Was it loaned?
No.
Or was it stolen?
He took it out of my account, and he said he would...
How much did you expect him to take out of your account? The checks were never made good upon, right?
I don't know.
No.
How do you have $642.15 in bank fees? How is that even possible?
Because it's overdrawn.
But let me see the proof that the bank charged you $642 as opposed to $25.
It's right
Circle the $642.15 of bank fees. Did you circle it?
Yes.
Okay, good. That's your balance in your checking and savings.
But it's negative though.
How is that proven to me? You have $600 worth of bank charges for checks deposited when?
It's on the paper.
Sweetheart, I need you to come over here. This is your bank statement for September, October. When did he deposit the checks? On that date, which is September 12th, right? Okay. He deposits the checks. He takes out on that same day $800. He's admitted to that, right? And then the 2 checks right here were bounced, okay? Right, that's a $10 bank fee, not a $642 bank fee. So show me, other than the 2 $10 fees, what else he would be responsible for. Because your $600-something comes out from 9/10, 9/11, 9/11, before you gave him the bank card. There's a bunch of ATM withdrawals. You need to show me how he cost you $642 in bank fees. So show me, point to me how that happened.
Cash withdrawal.
Yeah, that's a cash withdrawal several days before. How do I know you didn't pull out the money? That's before you gave him the bank card and said, yeah, go cash these checks.
But I didn't do it.
Yeah. How are you going to prove that?
Did you ask him if he did it?
Oh, let's try it. Did you pull out $200 on 9/10 and another $200 on 9/11 and then another $200 on 9/11?
No, Your Honor.
Oh, that didn't go so well for you. Okay, go ahead and go back to the podium. Why is it $802.97 and not $800 that he withdrew? Should be $800 plus the 10 plus the 10.
Okay, so make it that.
Okay. Why wouldn't you owe the 2 reverse bank charges and the $800? You know, you had given a very different story to the complaint. Your original story to the complaint was she had checks she wanted me to deposit into her account. I deposited her checks, and now you're admitting that they're your checks. What happened between the time you wrote this statement and signed it to the time you walked in here? You saw the whites of my eyes and you don't want to lie to me?
Honestly, if they're in her account with her name, they're her checks.
Really? Why aren't they just your paychecks that bounce and you have to make good and you can't nail her? Why wouldn't it be that? Wouldn't that make a lot more sense in a sane world? That you'd have to make good on the money you took out because it turns out the money you deposited was worth 0? Wouldn't that make a lot more sense?
I suppose.
So why didn't you? Did you ever reach out to him and say to him, are you going to pay me back this money?
Yeah.
And what happened?
He said he was going to pay me back.
How did he say that? Verbally, Facebook, text, how?
Verbally. Mm-hmm. He said it. He said it in a text message.
Do you have the text?
I do.
Can I see it? I love my job. Here's a message on September 28th from you to him. You still got the money because I got to pay them $800 that was taken out. Collection keeps calling. His answer, you don't have to pay them anything. Trust me. Next time they call, tell them that's the wrong number. Oh, that's the way you handle your financial? And she says, okay. You're not as foolish as you sound when you're testifying. How are you? You are MIA. I'm not in Miami. Oh, I meant you were missing from me. We do know that he always checks in with you and lets you know he's smoking one. It's pretty obvious the guy's seeing somebody else because you basically never see him, and then you're texting him at 12-something at night to see if he wants to come over. We have a name for that. And this is late October when you already know that the checks have been reversed. And the subject of paying you never comes up. How come?
I was giving him time to pay me back.
I'm sure you didn't expect me to read that. Sorry. I mean, you know, the reason he falls off the face of the planet is because that's the kind of relationship you had, obviously, from these texts. I mean, you have to understand that. How old are you?
22.
Okay, you're young, but you can't be this stupid. When you talk to a guy this infrequently, it's a casual thing. At one point, though, on December 10th, she texts you, can you give me some of the money this week? And you say K, and she says, what does that mean? Yeah? Yes, silly. Okay. So what happened? What were you talking about?
Basically, she was just kind of harassing me a lot.
How's that harassing you? asking you for money you owe is not a harassment. So clearly in this text, you are saying to her, yeah, I'll come up with some money. Because your first plan of, oh, don't worry, the bank will eat it, didn't quite work, did it? That's ridiculous. All right, you owe her $800 plus another $10 plus another $10 in bank fees. You owe her $820. All right, pay her.
Well, here comes the defendant out of the courtroom. Step on over here and tell me what's your reaction to the outcome here. You'll be paying that $800 back.
Yeah, looks like.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a comment. This girl's crazy.
One question I have for you. If you don't owe the money, why would she do this to you?
Jealousy. I moved on.
Okay.
Right,
all right. All right, so step on in here. Is that the case? Because you broke up?
No.
Did you pursue him after you broke up with him?
No.
What is the nature of the relationship
He just
between you?
went
No, he
missing.
went MIA,
Mm-hmm.
right? And did that bother you?
A little.
Have you moved on, or you still have feelings for
No, I
him?
moved on. I'm okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Over to Harvey.
Okay, well, it's true. I mean, you are insane to let anybody that you're dating have access to your bank account unless there is a full-on commitment, marriage or whatever commitment you make, which is serious and permanent. That will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.
This episode is brought to you by State Farm. Listening to this podcast? Smart move. Being financially savvy? Smart move. Another smart move? Having State Farm help you create a competitive price when you choose to bundle home and auto. Bundling, just another way to save with the personal price plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
This is the plaintiff, Herbert Brown. He says he hired the defendant to refinish all the chrome parts of a '77 Cadillac. And when he went to pick the stuff up, a piece was missing. Besides that, the chrome was simply polished. It wasn't dipped and re-chromed like he wanted. The defendant's made no effort to make this right. He's tired of pussyfooting around and is suing for $4,100, the amount he's due. This is the defendant, Dale Balgobin. He says the plaintiff took a long look at his re-chrome pieces, paid him, then left. He never came back or called with a complaint. And this whole lawsuit's really weird because parts are like $20, not $5,000. He's accused of cruddy chroming.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case on the docket. The plaintiff says the defendant hired him to redo the chrome on his '77 Caddy, and he did an awful job. But the defendant says the plaintiff didn't bellyache at all. And we're talking a $20 fix. It's the case of it is your grandfather's Caddy.
Douglas, Herbert Brown,
Yes.
you are suing Wilco Finishing Corporation, represented here by Dale Balgobin,
Yes.
Okay. for $4,100 that you say they owe you because they lost a part and have delayed the repair of your car, costing you thousands in storage for the car. All right, what's going on, Mr. Brown?
I went to the defendants to have some parts plated.
Okay.
Chrome
And what
plate.
is to have some parts plated means what? You dip the part in chrome?
Yes, electroplating.
Okay. And what kind of car is it that you are restoring?
It's a 1970 Cadillac Coupe de Ville.
Okay. So you go over there and you bring him what?
I took the bumpers and all the chrome that was on my car.
So a bunch of little things as well?
Yes, I winded up with 32. That's what he did.
32. Okay. Can I see the paperwork that shows that you brought him 32 pieces?
He just put on the paperwork that it was a lot of parts.
A lot of parts? That's what you wrote on the paperwork? A lot? Woo! A lot. Really? Because everyone's too lazy to count? You gotta be kidding me. Seriously? This is how this went down? Lot of parts, chrome plated, $800. Okay, why wouldn't both of you count the parts that were being, and then actually write down X number of parts?
Joanna, when he came over with the parts, I made a sketch of each and every part.
Okay, can I see the sketch?
I didn't keep it. After he paid me, I threw it out.
And why wouldn't you have an interest in making sure that, you know how many parts you gave him?
I don't know.
Okay, so now, thank you, that's the honest answer. All right, so he leaves the parts with you. What do you do with them?
When he brought the part, I made a sketch of every piece. I put a price
and I give him the price. He agrees to the price. I take the parts and I chrome plated them. I call Mr. Brown. Your job is ready. He came. He looked at every piece of the job. He was very happy, very satisfied.
He inspected each
Yeah,
one.
of course he did. I told him this is the list. I check off every part like I do for every customer. I make a sketch and I just check it out and it was perfect. These are some of the guys I did work for. When the job was finished, I called him. I told him this is the list and you have all your parts is there. He says, I don't have the money. I will come back to pick up my parts later. 3 weeks later, he came back. He paid me. My guys wrap it up, give it to him. He went away. A couple of days later, he called me. He said he's missing a piece. So I told him, according to my list, I have no missing piece. He said he has a piece where he's missing. He can show me an example. He has an exact piece.
Okay.
So he brought it over. I look at it. I went from my shop. I look around. I had nothing like that.
I have the piece if you want.
Okay, yeah, let me see it.
I showed the piece to my polisher, who does it. It has to be polished before it's chrome plated.
It has to be polished before it's chrome plated.
It
So
has
you
to be
both
stripped.
polish and, okay, go
It
ahead.
has to be stripped, polished, then chrome plated.
Okay.
I show it to the guy who does the polishing. He says he doesn't have anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I told him, the guy that is taking a car apart, check with him. Maybe he has it over there.
Mhm.
He has to take it to somebody to take it apart.
Okay, when did you notice that the piece was missing?
As soon as I got it, when I went to his
But
shop,
why don't you notice it at his shop?
because there was everything was wrapped up. It was in a box. There was a few parts I looked at that I looked at.
What did you do, unwrap them?
He puts them in a sleeve. Like I pulled out a few parts. I didn't look at every piece. It was 32 pieces in detail, and they're long
And according
pieces.
to you, he looked at every piece.
The first time he came. Always my customer, I make sure they look at the piece before they left my shop.
Then he
If they
comes
haven't-
back, got it. Then he comes back sometime later with the money, and then you leave. And then who tells you, hey, there's a piece missing?
When I went back to the shop where my car's at to be repaired.
That's when you start checking whether you have
Yes,
everything?
because when I got there, he closes at 3 o'clock. So I had called him prior and I rushed over there. So he was in the process of closing. As soon as I get there, I called him back. He was gone, 3 o'clock. So that was a Friday. Monday morning when I got off work, as soon as I got off work, I was at his shop.
According to you, you hear from him 3 days later, hey, I'm missing a part.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. In your shop, is there a message machine?
Only on the phone, Your Honor.
That's what I mean.
Mhm.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes.
If I call your shop and it's closed, can I leave a message?
Sure, Your Honor.
Okay, did he leave a message saying a part's missing?
I can't
You don't know.
remember. It's been a while now.
All right. When you call and say a piece is missing on Monday, according to you, you do not complain about the chrome job, correct?
No, but
You did not say anything about the chrome job. And why didn't you say anything about the chrome job at that time? Because you are now suing for the chrome
because
job.
I was so upset. I didn't want to get into it. If you look, I brung other parts, and you tell me if this was chrome, what I paid for. When you chrome, you dip it in chrome. Look at this. You don't even want to touch it with your hand. This is not chromed. None of this was dipped. See, there's plastic and stuff from when I took clips when I took it off. This was not chrome. This was cleaned. So I would not pay for that. I'm paying way too much money for my car. I could have cleaned this myself. He said chrome plate on the receipt. He did not chrome it.
Okay. What's your response to that?
So would it be cool or a hassle to own a classic car?
Kind of both. If you're into the project, then you definitely are into it, and then you keep up the car, but you don't know what you're in for.
You know, it's like a boat. You know what they say about a boat, right? The two happiest days of a boat owner's life, the day they buy it, the day they sell it. Going inside the courtroom.
Your Honor, that's stainless steel. It cannot be chrome plated. He knows
What is
that and it
stainless
has
steel?
to be polished. I mentioned to him, stainless cannot be chrome plated. The aluminum, the steel is chrome plated. And he says, okay, fine.
So you dipped some and didn't dip others, depending on whether they were stainless steel or aluminum?
Yes, Your Honor.
And
And
why?
he's aware of that.
Okay. Were you aware of that?
No, I wasn't. The only thing that he sent back was the grill. He said he couldn't plate that. The rest of this stuff, he said he could plate it.
Now, there's 32 parts in all that you accepted?
Yes, Your
And
Honor.
how many of those got dipped and how many didn't?
I got like 16 pieces here that wasn't dipped.
Come on, bring them out a second. Is that everything?
No, that's all. There's a lot bigger pieces and I couldn't bring them.
Okay.
There was a lot more that's not dipped.
All right. I'd like you to come over here, please, and take a look at that.
This aluminum too. It's chrome plated.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
We don't do the back.
You don't do the back. So
No,
you don't
that goes
actually
into-
physically dip it in a big vat. That's not how you do
Yeah,
it?
yeah, we dip it in the pot.
Well, then how do you not do the back? You can't help but do the back.
No, because the back is not polished. Only
Oh,
the
you don't polish the back, so, okay.
Only visible parts are polished and plated.
But this is how it would look even if you dipped the back?
Yes.
This is how it would look even if you dipped the back. There's little pieces of rust that I presume are what's bothering him.
If you chrome plate he would have dipped that, both sides would have been the same as this side.
And he's saying no because in order to get the shine, you polish it, and he doesn't bother.
It has to look like a chrome before it's plated.
This was not touched. All it was done was polished. Those are the clips that I took it off from my car. On his receipt, he said chrome plate.
Is there any piece here that is stainless steel?
These are all aluminum.
There's nothing here stainless steel?
No.
So what you're saying is all of these have been
Chrome plated.
Chrome plated.
If it wasn't chrome plated, it would be rusting by now.
You did the job when?
2 months ago, a month ago, I can't remember how long ago.
Okay. Why are you suing for $4,100? How are you proving that amount?
My car is not put back together, and the guy that's doing my work, he's charging me storage fee because he don't have the facility to park my car, and I can't take my car. There's no windshield.
But I don't understand.
I can't put my car back together without the parts.
Mr. Brown, based on what you have placed in front of me, I don't think that you've proven your case that a part was missing. Now, do you have a testimony from any expert on chroming to say that that job is not done? Do you have anything from anybody?
I
Even
don't
the
have
guy who's fixing your car.
I don't have any expert, but I'm an expert on my money. If you take a...
I'm an expert on my money?
On my money. I would never pay anybody.
But you did.
No, I didn't.
You
No, I didn't. No,
you
don't
stood there, you inspected
No,
the parts,
I did
and you
not.
did.
He said, you never heard me say I inspected
Well,
anything.
then if you didn't,
I
then too bad
inspected
for
it.
you.
Listen.
You want me to believe that this job is subpar and is not worth the $800, and you got to give me something. It happens every day. Litigants in your shoes will prove their case by showing me something from a different chromer saying this is wrong and this is why this is wrong and this is how you... I don't see the proof, and I rule against you. I rule in favor of the defendant.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Well, Judge Miliana has ruled against the plaintiff here who comes out of the courtroom. I'm sure you're disappointed. What's your reaction to here?
The judge is not an expert on chrome plating.
No, she's an expert on the law, and you didn't have proof of your case. That's what it's about.
Proof is I wouldn't give you $800.
That's
to
not
do
proof.
something that I know that I paid for.
Well, why didn't you bring in another chrome expert to testify or some such thing? She explained how you could have won the case. You know. All right. Well. All right.
time.
Good luck. All right. Come on in here. You stand by this work?
I guarantee my plating for life.
Yeah.
He pick it up, he look at it, he inspect every piece. He went through with a microscope before
So
he
what do you
took it
think
up.
happened? Why is he in a court suing you then?
I have no idea.
You have no idea? Why
I
you being
didn't even know who was suing me until I get here. Unbelievable.
Okay, Harvey.
Okay, a lot of times you can go into court, and a lot of these cases are common sense. But sometimes when you go in, whatever the issue is outside your area of expertise. When that happens, that should be the signal, ding, 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 that you need an expert witness. In those cases, when you're not capable of really providing the answers, an expert is essential.